What's going on, guys? It's Morphin Time with the ATL Red Ranger, and today, people, today the Forbidden and Limited list has dropped. It updated today. Earlier, Julia Hedberg came on Zodiac Duelist, was like, "Hey, here's the ban list." Everybody was like, "Oh man, it's fake," but Julia doesn't post fake shit. So here we go. New, we already seen the Perfer Mage engine got rocked on the adjusted list, so that's nothing new. We got so Ptolemaeus, okay. Chicken Game, like, come on, son. Who saw this come out? Like, who would have thought Chicken Game needed to be hit? People run Chicken Game like the new Upstart Goblin, except you take the hit instead of giving your opponent the life points. I think it kind of balanced out. I really like Chicken Game. I mean, I guess it could have been degenerate. Monarchs was playing it, Exodia decks, FTK decks. Things like that are trying to play Chicken Game. So I can understand why that was hit. Moving on. Wavering Eyes. Now that's huge, man. Wavering Eyes is like a staple in every pendulum deck, and it's super degenerate. Like people were like, man, if Wavering gets hit, it either needs to be at 3 or it needs to be banned because if you play one and who's the first person to rip Wavering Eyes, you bust all the skills, banish, and do all this other degenerate shit. It's Wavering Eyes was pretty bad. Like you could like fix your hand with your scales. If you had like two bad scales in your hand, but you had a really good scale in your hand, you could bust the two bad scales. It was just really bad. I mean, you could also finish people off with the 500 damage. Like Wavering Eyes, I feel like should have been hit a long time ago, pretty much with the adjusted ban list. That's it for the ban, I believe. What's this limited? We have Lester was already limited, Monkey Board, Skull, Crowback Joker, Wisdom Eye Magician. Now, magicians haven't really been doing anything, but Wisdom Eye, basically you had two Wisdom Eyes in your scale, you popped them both to go grab two other magicians, and you set your scales, you can pin out. I don't think Wisdom Eye was that bad. I don't think it needed to be limited. I mean, limited probably is the best way to go, so you can't do double Wisdom Eyes or whatever. But I mean, magicians weren't doing too much anyway, so I mean, maybe Konami's trying to be good, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe Konami is just trying to, help the game out a little bit. Northern, Elder Entity Northern. Northern wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm glad that they didn't hit Instant Fusion, but instead hit Elder Entity Northern. Northern just was a one card rank 4. I mean, you can still make Northern, I believe, but I mean, Instant Fusion was just the easiest way to get it out. And I mean, it's whatever. It's not that bad. Thousand Eyes with Shirt coming back. I feel like Konami's starting to slowly integrate all the banned cards back into regular rotation, which is cool. I think that's it's pretty good. Thousand Eyes Restrict does target though because it equips, so there's that. Ignister, I mean, no more double Ignister, Dynister, Magister type stuff. Ignister was a really good card, man. Ignister, Nick, it did a lot of stuff. It didn't target. It could special summon another Draco Slayer or whatever. It facilitated a lot of what Draco Pals really did or whatever, and I feel like Ignister definitely deserves to be at limited at 1. Draco Face Off is huge, man. Draco Face Off, people start playing it. You either choose Vector or Luster, and you can put one of them in the scales or special summon it. Draco Face Off definitely facilitated a lot of busted plays that Draco Piles could pull off, and I'm glad to see that that's limited. Reasoning is limited. It's probably like it's a side hit for Cosmo. You know what I'm saying? Like Cosmo wasn't really. I mean, Cosmo's the best deck or one of the best decks. And Reasoning, they play Reasoning, mill off, and do all their other degenerate shit. Reasoning was also in Monarchs, a lot of Monarch variants were playing Reasoning. Also, Infernoids, as a honorable mention, played Reasoning. Upstart Goblin. Now this is really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ever thought that Upstart Goblin would be hit. Upstart Goblin got hit to 1. Like how like silly is that? I feel like that should have been either a banned or a 3 type thing. Either half 3 or you ban it. Now you play 39 card decks where you just draw 1. At least you don't ever have to upstart into Upstart, which a lot of people didn't like. But I mean, if you play your deck and you never see Upstart, then that's a good thing as well. You know, that's it for limited. Semi-limited, we have Debris Dragon. That's nobody ever uses Debris Dragon. Alert Darkness is really cool. because with Shining Victories coming out, I believe the new Raid Raptor dude is coming out, Ultimate Falcon Towers type dude or whatever. So Raid Raptors got some help with the Lure Darkness at 2. Burning Abyss, Phantom Knights, Monarchs. I'm sure could play Allure Darkness at 2. D to D. Let's see what else. I'm pretty sure that's about it. And Infernities, I'm sure could play. A lot of decks could play Allure Darkness. Emergency Teleport got hit to 2, which I feel like should have been at 1 instead. Emergency Teleport facilitates a lot of silly plays. The new Super Quantums came out. I'm sure that's why they put it to 2 instead of 1 or banning it, just because the Super Quantums just came out and people still want to be able to play those. Even though that the Super Quantum deck hasn't really been doing anything lately, I'm sure that Konami still wanted people the chance to play it. Also, it was in gold, so I'm sure that there's a lot of reasons why Emergency Teleport didn't get as hit as it was. Now for the newly come off the list, we got Dark Magician of Chaos. With the errata, people say that it's bad, it's not as good. I actually don't know what the errata is for Dark Magician of Chaos, so if somebody wants to link it, actually I can look it up right now. Dark Magician of Chaos. Let's see what it's talking about. Is it on the wiki? Man, I'm sorry my computer's a little slow. I just downloaded Maya and some other shit. During the end phase, if this card is normal special summon this turn, you can target one spell card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. This card destroys a monster by battle. After damage calculation, banish that monster. If this card leaves the field, banish it instead. So I don't know if that's oh, here's errata. Let's see what the errata says. Alright, so we can see the differences in the erratas over the years. When this card is normal special summon, you can one spell card from your graveyard to your hand. Monsters destroyed by battle. I don't know, man. I don't understand. Maybe I'm just. Oh wow. Okay. This card has way too many different printings. During the end phase, if this card was normal special summon this turn, you can target one spell card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use the effect once per turn. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle after damage calculation, banish that opponent's monster. Alright, so it's not that bad. I mean, true enough, it happens at the end phase, so it's really slow. So, I mean, I can understand that. It's really slow. So, I mean, it may see some play. The new Dark Magician support is coming out, so why not? But anyway, we got Trigodia. I guess I'm sure that doesn't make any difference because Trigodia wasn't even played at 2, so I'm sure it's not going to be played at all. Advanced Ritual Art, nobody was really playing it. I mean, this was the I don't remember what Advanced Ritual Art is. I'm pretty sure that's the one that gets the normal Pendulum card. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. It's the Ritual card. All right. Yeah, I knew that. I'm thinking of I don't know why I was thinking of the other card. But anyway, I mean that card wasn't seeing too much play either. I mean, pre-prep comes out in Shining Victories, I believe. So I'm sure Advanced Ritual Art will see some play when pre-prep comes out. It'll be cool. And then Crush Card Virus, nobody was really playing that at all either. Now it's at 3, but it's not really doing anything in the meta anyway. Um, I'm overall excited about the list. I'm excited that Draco Pals got hit. I kind of wish that Cosmo got hit a little bit more. Dark Destroyer to 1, or Farm Grow to 1 or something like that. That would have been cool. BA didn't get hit. Phantom Knights didn't get hit. I don't think BA pretty much deserved to get hit. Probably like Dante to 1 or something like that would have been cool. Just because it can recycle itself with other cards. But I mean, who knows? If you guys liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Leave a comment, have a conversation with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.